All right, Alex Weber here with head coach of the women's volleyball team, Lauren Ballfield-Edwards. First of all, what has been the focus in practice for this match against North Greenville University?
Definitely getting our middles and our ops more involved, especially for this match. But throughout the rest of the season, we can't keep relying on our outsides to carry that heavy of a load for us. So we've really been working on stretching our setters, with a lot of range to be able to still set our middles and our outsides instead of every time they're off going to our outsides.
Mm-hmm. It's Dig Pink Night. How important is it to get people out here tonight? The Riot Club's going to be there. Your girls love playing in environments with loud screaming fans, so just tell us about that.
The Dig Pink event in women's volleyball is always huge. It's always good to recognize those survivors and those still struggling, with breast cancer and metastatic breast cancer. So just to have that amount of people in our stands supporting that cause would be awesome. But having fans in the stands cheering us on as we, take on a good opponent is even better for us because our girls love to thrive and play for our fans.
Absolutely. And speaking of this match, it is a rematch from last year's Conference Carolinas Championship. What are the keys to success in coming out with a victory?
Just like your first question, setting our middles and our ops, they're the top performing, the top 25 top performing hitters in the conference, so we got to give them the ball more. Staying together as a team in rough moments, because that's something that we struggled with this season. We've been up on a lot of opponents, and a little adversity just sways us, a different way. We have so many different new bodies that we're still trying to adjust to and learn and to compete with. But throughout this week, we've had great practices where I think our mindset is a lot different. So just competing and getting after it and playing together.
Absolutely. Well, I hope the best tonight against North Greenville, and good luck to you and the ladies.
Thank you.
And welcome back here to the Patriots Sports Network. I'm Alex Weber, bringing you all the action here on this Friday night. The rematch from last year's Conference Carolinas Championship match. We have the visiting North Greenville University Crusaders facing off against the hosting Marion University Patriots. The Patriots tonight are celebrating and honoring those for their Dig Pink Night here at the Walter D. Smith University Center here in Florence, South Carolina. We are just 2.5 minutes away from the first serve. I can't wait to get this match started for you. The starting lineups for both sides, we're going to go through them real quickly for you. With the Crusaders first, number 2, Paige Campbell, the middle blocker, grad student out of Hartsville, South Carolina. Number 4, the setter for the Crusaders, a junior out of Pickens, South Carolina, Sammy Turner. Number 5, a middle blocker, senior out of Hartsville, South Carolina, Chandler Morrell. Number 9, a middle blocker, grad student out of Easley, South Carolina, Ashlyn Halford. Number 14, a senior out of Easley, South Carolina, the reigning offensive player of the year in Conference Carolinas, Abigail Durham. Number 20, the libero for the Crusaders, a grad student out of Camden, South Carolina, Whitley Collar. And number 24, a junior out of Dothan, Alabama, Ashlyn Connor. The Crusaders are coached by Greg Mosley and assisted by Nikki Anthony. Over on the Patriots side, though, the libero for your Marion University Patriots is number 1, a sophomore out of Kingsport, Tennessee, Zoe Larkins. Number 3, a freshman out of Campbellsville, Kentucky, a defensive specialist, Katie Floyd. Number 4, a junior out of Pickens, South Carolina, the setter, Kaylee Gillespie. Number 8, a freshman out of Plano, Texas, the outside hitter, Katie Frostbite Kemp. Number 11, a middle blocker, freshman out of Easley, South Carolina, the hammer fist, Caroline Lucas. Number 12, a middle blocker, junior out of Carroll, Iowa, Kaylee Peter. Number 16, a grad student, middle blocker out of Charlotte, North Carolina, the Queen City, Lily Walton. The Patriots are coached by Lauren Ballfield Edwards, assisted by Courtney Abdur-Rahim and the grad assistant Aaron Ulitz, as well as the athletic trainer Morgan Krug. Francis Marion University Athletics would like to thank the following sponsors: Adidas, Circle Park Behavioral Health Services, McLeod Regional Medical Center, Ken Jackson and Remax Professionals, Pepsi, McDonald's, Rains Hospitality including Fairfield Inn, Spring Hill Suites, Courtyard by Marriott, Comfort Inn and Hyatt Place, King Cadillac Buick GMC, McLeod Sports Medicine, Chick-fil-A, Quincy Steakhouse, Little Caesars, La Quinta Inn and Suites, KFC and Arby's, The Waffle House, Sparrow and Kennedy Tractor Supply, McCall Supply Incorporated, Western Sizzle and Steakhouse, State Credit Union, and Zaxby's. Before we get started here for the first serve, we're going to let our PA announcer go over the starting lineups once again and the national anthem.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Smith University Center on the campus of Francis Marion University for this evening's Conference Carolinas volleyball match between the North Greenville University Crusaders and your Francis Marion University Patriots. Before we meet tonight's starting lineups, if everyone would please rise, and gentlemen, remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. At this time, let's meet the starting lineup for the Crusaders from Tigerville, South Carolina. North Greenville's libero this evening, number 20, a graduate student from Camden, Whitley Caleb. And the starting six for North Greenville, number 2, a graduate student from Hartsville, Paige Campbell. Number 4, a junior from Pickens, Sammy Turner. Number 5, a senior from Hartsville, Chandler Morrell. Number 9, a graduate student from Easley, Ashlyn Holford. Number 14, a senior from Easley, Abigail Durham. And 24, a junior from Dothan, Alabama, Ashlyn Connor. The Crusaders are coached by Greg Mosley. He's assisted by Nikki Anthony.
Diving dig, short sent out wide, the kill! Gracie Davis ends it. Her 16th kill of the night ties for the game lead. And Francis Marion takes their Conference Carolina.
And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Patriots. Tonight's libero, number 1, a sophomore from Kingsport, Tennessee, Zoe Larkin. And the Patriots starting six, number 3, a freshman from Campbellsville, Kentucky, Katie Lloyd. Number 4, a junior from Pickens, Kaylee Gillespie. Number 8, a freshman from Plano, Texas, Katie Kemp. Number 11, a freshman from Easley, Caroline Lucas. Number 12, a junior from Carroll, Iowa, Kaylee Peters. And 16, a graduate student from the Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina, Lily Walton. The Patriots are coached by Lauren Balfield Edwards, and she's assisted by Erin Gillickson, Courtney Abdul-Rahim. The athletic trainer is Morgan Krug. Fans are reminded again, if you'd like to make a donation or to learn more about the Inside Out Foundation, tonight's Big Pink match, visit the table at the southwest corner of the court. And if you're a member of the Riot Club, please visit the table on the southeast corner for popcorn and drinks.
And back here on the Patriots Sports Network, Alex Wober here again, giving you all the action here on a Friday night between these two powerhouse squads here in the Conference Carolinas. North Greenville University currently right now sitting second in the West right now, just behind Emmanuel by one game in the conference. The Patriots sitting in third in the East, just below UNC Pembroke and Mount Olive. Quick word from our partners in Conference Carolinas. The Conference Carolinas Digital Network, powered by Blue Frame and Huddle, is the official digital network of Conference Carolinas. It will encompass all original programming from Conference Carolinas. The Conference Carolinas Digital Network is available online at conferencecarolinas.dn.com, as well as on platforms such as Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Android TV, and Apple TV. Mobile devices include iPhone, iPad, and Android will also work with the default web browser. Learn more and start watching now on conferencecarolinas.dn.com. I am absolutely stoked for the first serve here in Florence, South Carolina, here in the Walter D. Smith University Center. This has been a match that has been circled on my calendar. I'm sure the Patriots as well as the Crusaders. Patriots this evening wearing their white tops, blue bottoms. Libero Zoe Larkins with the all-blue kit. The Crusaders wearing all black with their libero sporting a gray top. And Gillespie's going to take the first serve for your Patriots here. That time into Durham. And they set up Durham once again. Gillespie over for Lucas. Big shot from the hammer fist, Caroline Lucas, to start off the first set. Patriots lead 1-0. It didn't take long for the hammer fist to get things started. Here's Gillespie with the run-up. Serve that time into the libero. Put over by Campbell. Katie Floyd sets up Katie Kemp for the soft touch over the net. There's Collar. Big shot from Connor. And Gillespie's last second attempt is not able to find its way over the net. A point for the Crusaders, ties it up 1-1. Interesting rally there from the start. I thought Katie Kemp was going to go up with a lot of power, but the timing just wasn't there between the two Patriots that time. This time, Abigail Durham with the serve. It's into Katie Floyd. It's going to go off the clock on the basketball hoop, and Lucas is going to put it back over underhanded. And they're going to set up Campbell. Nice dig by Kaylee Gillespie, and Kemp with a shot that just finds its way outside of the zone. That'll be a point for the Crusaders. 2-1 now here in the first set. And Durham back to serve again. Durham, like we said in the pregame, is the reigning offensive player of the year in Conference Carolinas. Her serve that time into Katie Floyd. Had a lot of juice on it, and they set up Frostbite. Katie Kemp that time, who gets it into Collar. Blocked at the net by the Great Wall of Florence. Lily Walton and Caroline Lucas. All tied up at 2-2 now. And Lexi Albright will make her debut for the match. Katie Floyd coming off the floor. Back to serve, Katie Kemp, or as we like to call her, Frostbite. or the frost. Her serve goes cross court that time into Turner. Set up by Connor for Campbell, and her shot goes way out of bounds for a Patriots point. 3-2 here in the first set. Campbell with the open palm that time definitely led to the long shot by the Crusaders. Kemp serve that time into Turner. Connor sets up Campbell, and it's back on the Crusader side. Cross court, out of bounds. Point for the Patriots. They have a 2-point lead now here in the first set. Kemp back to serve once again. Cross court once again into Turner. Set up that time by Schultz. Nice dig by Larkins. Gillespie over for Lucas with a soft touch, and Connor kept it alive. Kemp now with the dig. Gillespie will set up Albright for the shot. It's going to go cross court that time into Collar. The big shot's deflected, but Gillespie with an incredible dig to get it back over on the Crusader side. Blocked by the great wall of Florence. That's 2 blocks for Lucas and Walton together, and the Patriots now have a 3-point lead, up 5-2. Incredible stuff defensively by the Patriots at the net to start off the first set. And Kemp serve catches the net that time, and the Crusaders catch a break. 5-3 now here in the first set. Substitution for the Crusaders. Number 1, Kelly Davis coming on the floor for number 4, Sammy Turner. Davis, an outside hitter, a senior out of Moores, South Carolina. And serving now, Chandler Morrell. Gillespie for Lucas. Pop shot, and it gets over the top of the Crusaders. Point for the Patriots, and here comes number 12, Kaylee Peter, out on the floor for the Hammerfist Caroline Lucas. Peter, a junior middle blocker out of Carroll, Iowa, transferred from Minnesota State University Mankato. She's having herself one heck of a season here for the Patriots. Zoe Larkin serve, this time going right down the line for Morrell. Back over on the Crusaders side. Connor over to Davis, and Davis makes a statement as soon as she comes into the match for the Crusaders. They're down 2 now, 6-4. Patriots still with the lead. And a substitution now. We're going to have Collar come off the floor. Out there now is number 24, Ashley Connor. Paige Campbell serving to Kemp. And Gillespie tried to set up Peter in the middle, but just the timing was not there. 6-5 now here in the first set. Campbell serve down the line to Albright. Gillespie sets up Peter. Peter right into the hands of Morrell. Set up for Davis. It's blocked again by Walton and Peter. Davis tries one more time. Kemp with the dig, and Albright just slaps it over, and the Patriots get themselves a point. 7-5 now here in the first set. Back out on the floor for the Crusaders, Whitley Collar for number 2, Paige Campbell. Collar, a grad student libero out of Camden, South Carolina. Now we have Megan Sharpenberg out on the floor for the Patriots, coming on for Lily Walton. Sharpenberg, a junior setter out of Boiling Springs, South Carolina. Davis's shot into the hands of Larkins with a dig. Peter with a shot right over to Collar. Davis now going to get another chance. Larkins gets the dig. Gillespie just taps it over. Tap over again that time by the Crusaders. That was Ashley Connor, and the Patriots just can't get it that time. That's going to be a point for the Crusaders, and it's a 1-point deficit, 7-6 now. Another sub here for the Crusaders. Number 22, Bailey Schultz coming off. Number 14, Abigail Durham back out there on the floor. A service from Connor into Kemp. Gillespie over to Albright, and she'll go right to the hands of Collar. Durham's shot is blocked, but it stays on the Patriots side. 7-7 now, all tied up here in the first set. The service that time into Kemp. Gillespie over to Albright on the opposite side. Into Collar. They'll set up Halford that time. Gillespie with a swing dig over the net. And a big shot down line over the head of Albright finds its way inbounds. And the Crusaders now have the lead for the first time here in the first set. 8-7 North Greenville. And it seems that freshman outside hitter Katie Kemp, a bit of a shoe malfunction now on the floor. She might have to get herself some new sneakers before she comes back into action. Kayla Clayworth will check in for the meantime now, number 6. Freshman outside hitter out of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And there's a service from Connor into Clayworth. Gillespie will set up Peter and absolutely misses the shot at the net. 9-7 Crusaders now with a 2-point lead. The timing, once again, just was not there for Peter and Gillespie. Not on the same page, it looked like. And the cross, soft serve from Connor is put back over immediately by Larkins, but the Patriots thought that a deflection off the Crusaders was obvious, but not according to our officials. 7-10. Crusaders out to a 3-point lead now here in the first set. Into Clayworth. Gillespie for Peter. Big shot by Peter, and the Patriots answer back. 8-10 now, and Albright will serve. Albright serve. That time into Durham. Put over by Peter, but somehow kept alive by Connor. Great reflexes by the Crusader. Peter's shot again soft, and the Crusaders send it back. Sharpenberg over to Clayworth. Cross court, Collar right there. Over for Davis. And her shot's going to go right into the net. Patriots now within 1. 10-9, Crusaders with the lead. Albright serve. Up and over. Into Durham. Back over on the Patriot side. Sharpenberg. Gillespie for Peter. She'll shove it over that time. And a tough dig by Connor is kept alive by Davis. Larkins. Gillespie for Peter. Peter's shot is kept alive by Connor. Swing dig by Durham. Gillespie for Peter once again, but that time into the net. And that's going to be an error on the Patriots. Point for the Crusaders. I don't think the Crusaders would have been able to keep that one alive again. But an unfortunate mistake by FMU gives the Crusaders a 2-point lead now. Larkins with a dig. Gillespie over for Clayworth. Big shot. Boomerangs right back onto the Patriots side. Spring shot that time. 12-9 Crusaders with a 3-point lead. Back to serve Kelly Davis. Into Larkins. Gillespie for Peter. Big shot off the fingertips that time, kept alive by the Crusaders. Over for Durham, and she doesn't get all of it, gets underneath it, as I would say, that time. 12-10 Crusaders with a 2-point lead. And here comes Caroline Lucas back into the game for Zoe Larkins, as well as Kaylee Davis coming out for number 4, Sammy Turner. 12-10, a 2-point lead. The Patriots were just a second ago sniffing into that deficit. It was just a 1-point margin, but Peter's serve goes right into the net, and she'll come out for Zoe Larkins. Peter having a slow start for the Patriots so far, but a lot of time left for her to get her gears going. She feeds off energy and feeds off momentum. I'm sure she'll feel that once again. Service by Collar. Floyd, Gillespie, Lucas, big shot by the hammer fist. 11-13, Crusaders with the lead. And Lily Walton coming back on the floor for Megan Sharpenberg. KG back to serve. Kaylee Gillespie. Gillespie serve, this time into collar. They'll set up Durham on the opposite side. Floyd receives it. Gillespie for Lucas. Sent right back to the Patriots side, but out of bounds. Powerful shot from Lucas. Hard to contain the hammer fist. 12-13, Crusaders only up by 1 now. Gillespie serve. And Durham this time. And they'll set up Morrell, and it's back on the Crusaders side after a block from the Great Wall. Another block from the Great Wall of Florence. Walton and Lucas, they go the opposite side now, as they should. Lucas with an underhand swing to get it over the net. Durham on the opposite side. Big shot. Gillespie with a nice dig. It's on top of the fan here on the ceiling of the Smith Center. Patriots get it over, and Paige Campbell with a shot. Larkins receives it, and it's too much for the Patriots to chase it down. But what a rally from both sides. 14-12, 2-point lead for the Crusaders. And the Patriots are showing that they can hang with anybody in this conference. No matter what shot you send their way, they're going to find a way to keep it alive, and that time they did on the rally. Unfortunately, the Crusaders come away with the point. 14-12 Crusaders. We'll take a quick break here on the Patriot Sports Network and return back to action.
Carolinas is where tradition is unmatched and excellence is earned daily in the classroom, during practice, and in high-level competition.
Tigerville has become Titletown.
Our virtues set us apart. We daily work to build champions in body, mind, and soul. It's who we are.
Right back here on the Patriot Sports Network, Crusaders lead 14-12 after a Patriot timeout. We'll get things going here shortly. Substitution, Durham comes off for the Crusaders, and out there now Bailey Schultz. Back to serve is Schultz. Into Larkins. Gillespie will set up Walton with a big shot, and from the Queen City, she brings it all. 14-13 now, 1-point deficit, and Albright back on the floor for Katie Floyd. Clayworth to serve, that time into Schultz. Connor, that time sets up Morrell. And a point for the Crusaders that time. Tough break that time. I believe the error that time for Lexi Albright. Going to go down on the stat sheet. Service this time for Morrell. Into Larkins. Gillespie for Lucas. Pop shot over that time into Morrell. Back over for Davis for the Crusaders, and they put themselves back on the board with a 3-point lead. 16-13 now. Cross court, this time for Clayworth. Gillespie for Albright. Big shot! Out of bounds, says our officials, but they overrule at the top. Point for your Patriots. 14-16 after the mega shot from Lexi Albright. Service from Zoe Larkins now. That time into Schultz. They'll set up Davis. Her shot out of bounds. Patriots now within one. 16-15, Crusaders with the lead. Larkins to serve. Into Schultz. Connor sets up Campbell, but that one is out of bounds. Campbell with all the power in the world. Just a tad bit out of bounds. And they'll call a timeout on the Crusaders side, and we'll take another break as well right here with you on the Patriots Sports Network.
Carol.
Let me paint you a picture. All of the graduates, all of the faculty, all of the administration decked out in their regalia. And as you look up at all those people, you see families, huge families. And you know why all those people are there? Because this is the very first one, the very first graduate. So special.
Right back here on the Patriots Sports Network, Zoe Larkins back to serve for FMU. That time into Schultz. They're going to set up Morrell deep. Clayworth. Gillespie for Peter. Peter back in the game, and a tough shot that time from Peter into Whitley Collar. Patriots now take the lead 17-16. They are back in front. And Larkins is going to continue to serve for FMU, with the Crusaders now falling behind. And another tough shot. It's going to be a service ace for number 1, Zoe Larkins. Here's the serve from Albright into Morrell. Another tough serve, and Morrell again not able to get it over. That's going to be a service ace for Zoe Larkins. Patriots lead 19-16 now. And a timeout by the Crusaders, down 3, 19-16 here in the first set. We'll take another quick break with you right here on the Patriots Sports Network.
Carolina.
Right back here on the Patriots Sports Network, Zoe Larkins continuing to serve for the Patriots. Back-to-back service aces for the libero. That time into Durham. They'll set up Campbell that time. Gets herself a kill, 19-17. Patriots up by 2. And Paige Campbell back to serve now for the Crusaders. Campbell serving to Clayworth. Larkins over for Albright. Big shot. It's blocked, but it heads out of bounds, and that's going to be a point for Francis Marion University. 20-17. And Larkins will continue her hot streak. Sharpenberg, on that one. There was a point in between after Larkins served. So Sharpenberg, sharp as a knife out there now for the Patriots. And her serve that time into Morrell. Davis, though, on the other side, and it's into the net. Patriots up 21-17. Good stuff by FMU. That's going to go down as a service ace for Megan Sharpenberg. Davis blocked by Gillespie and Peter. Deflected off of Albright and Peter that time. They almost got themselves back-to-back blocks. The underhand swing by Larkins. Davis' shot is blocked by Gillespie and Peter. Not again. And they go over the top that time, rightfully so. Gillespie sets up Albright with a pop shot right to the back of the corner for Morrell. Cross court by Durham, and a smart play by the reigning Conference Carolinas Offensive Player of the Year to put that one in the back corner of the zone. Sharpenberg just a few inches away from getting underneath that one. 21-18, Crusaders now with the lead. Into Clayworth. Gillespie has to reach for it, and Larkins will put it back over. Durham now, just a pop shot. Gillespie. Sharpenberg over for Albright. Big shot, and Durham keeps it alive. It was heading towards the score table, and it's into the net. Patriots lead 22-18 here in the first set. Great job by Francis Marion University, 22-18. A fantastic set that time by Megan Sharpenberg, who's sharp as a knife tonight. That time into Morrell. Collar over for Durham with a left-handed shot. Peter now blocked. That's going to go for the Crusaders. 2 touches by the Patriots. They're up by 3 now, 22-19. And the defensive specialist, Katie Floyd, out there on the floor now. She comes on for Lexi Albright. Kelly Davis coming off now for number 3, Abby Pike, the senior setter out of Greensboro, North Carolina. Back to serve for the Crusaders. 22-19. Crusaders are looking to come back from this deficit of 3 points. Was 4. Peter's shot's blocked. It stays on FMU's side. And again, the same thing. The set just was not timed right, and Peter wasn't able to get a finger on it. 22-20 now. 2-point lead for the Patriots. Cross court, that time into Floyd. Gillespie sets up Peter. And once again, Peter just can't get it over the net. She's been having a hard time just getting to the ball and timing it up well. This time again, the same result. The Patriots only up by 1 now, 22-21. They take a timeout, and we'll head to break here on the Patriot Sports Network.
Carolinas is where tradition is unmatched and excellence is earned daily in the classroom, during practice, and in high-level competition.
Tigerville has become Titletown.
Right back here on the Patriot Sports Network, 22-21 Patriots with a 1-point lead, and we're going to have service this time from Abby Pike. It's into Floyd, and the touch from Floyd, the second touch from Peter, and that one onto the court of the Patriots side. It's all tied up, 22-22. The Patriots, with all the momentum, just lose it. Up by 4, Clayworth, her shot, that time tough for Collar. The Patriots do catch a break now, up 23-22. They were having a couple tough breaks there But now Caroline Lucas makes it back out on the floor for Zoe Larkins. They get a little bit more power in the middle now. And Kaylee Peter back to serve. Serve that time in a collar. Durham, big shot. Patriots can't keep it alive. 23-23. Jordan versus Jordan, is what I like to say. Set one of action, and you couldn't ask for a better first set. 23-23, an absolute dogfight so far. And there's Whitley Collar with the serve. It's into Katie Floyd. Gillespie for Lucas. Her shot is blocked, and the Patriots find themselves down one now. 23-24, Crusaders with the lead. That time into Clayworth. Gillespie for Clayworth. Once again, soft touch. But Ashlyn Connor right there. They're going to set up Morrell that time. Patriots keep it alive. Clayworth will go cross court into Durham. Looks like they're going to set up Durham again. They will. Big shot, and Sharpenberg not able to keep it up. And the Crusaders take set one, 25-23. We will be right back with set number two right here on the Patriots Sports Network.
FMU students reminded that tonight is the Riot Club night. You can join, or if you're already a member, pick up some free popcorn and soda at the table in the southeast corner. That's the far side of the gym. For more information on the Dig Pink Night, on the Side Out Foundation, and to make a donation, visit the table in the southwest or the near side of the gym. Also, there is a QR code on the game program that will take you to the Side Out webpage for Francis Marion, where you can also make a donation online.
Carolinas is where tradition is unmatched and excellence is earned daily in the classroom, during practice, and in high-level competition.
Greenville has become Titletown.
Our virtues set us apart. We daily work to build champions in body, mind, and soul. It's who we are. This is Conference Carolinas.
Let me paint you a picture. All of the graduates, all of the faculty, all of the administration decked out in their regalia. And as you look up at all those people,
And welcome back here on the Patriots Sports Network. We already have a wet floor here, and we haven't even started set number two yet. Old Frank the Funk's getting the mop out, getting things all dried up on the south side of the floor here in the Walter D. Smith University Center. Patriots looking to bounce back here in set 2 after having a 4-point lead late in the first set, but the Crusaders ultimately taking it 25-23. Back to serve for the Crusaders to start things off. It's going to be number 4, Sammy Turner, the junior out of Pickens, South Carolina, Pickens High School. If that sounds familiar, her and Kaylee Gillespie went to the same high school, played the same position, and are now playing against each other tonight on the same floor. And she gets a service ace to start off set number 2. Serve goes out of bounds that time for number 4, Sammy Turner. Back to serve is Kaylee Gillespie. It's only fitting that she serves now for the Patriots. The two Pickens High School alumni facing off against each other on the back line. Gillespie served that time into Durham. Connor for Morrell, and Morrell gets herself a kill. 2-1 Crusaders. Here comes Paige Campbell out there on the floor for Morrell. Back to serve, number 20, Whitley Collar. It's into Kemp. Gillespie for Lucas. She was looking for the back corner, but it was saved by Collar. Cross court into Larkins. Gillespie slides it over to Walton, and Collar right there to pick it right back up. Blocked at the net by Lucas Campbell, and Lucas puts it right back down. The hammer fist, using both of the hammer fists that time, 2-2. Patriots now tie things up. Katie Kemp comes off for Kayla Clayworth, and number 3, Katie Floyd, comes off for number 7, Lexi Albright. Clayworth serve. Deep into Collar. Durham underhands it over into Larkins. Gillespie sets up Lucas, and Lucas's shot goes out of bounds. Crusaders now with the lead. 3-2 here in the second set. And number 18, Nicole Santiago, a sophomore out of San Juan, Puerto Rico. Lucas, that time, does not win the joust at the net with number 24, Ashlyn Connor. Nicole Santiago back to serve once again for the Crusaders. Into Albright. Walton. And a tough job that time by the Patriots. The Crusaders are now up 5-2 here in set 2. Patriots with a little bit of second set jitters. The story of tonight has been the timing with the Patriots. Absolutely. Lucas that time times it so well, and the hammer fist gets herself another kill. Patriots only down 2 now, 5-3. Lucas comes off for number 12, Kaylee Peter. And Zoe Larkins is back to serve. Larkin's serve is into Turner. Connor sets up an amazing kill by Abigail Durham. I was almost lost for words. The power of that shot. I thought I heard some air come out of the ball on that one. 6-3 Crusaders, up by 3 here in the second set. And she's back to serve, Durham, for the Crusaders. And her serve is out of bounds. Patriots catch a break, now down 6-4. And Megan Sharpenberg, sharp as a knife, back out there for Lily Walton now. Sharpenberg with a lob shot into Durham. Campbell's shot, pancake dig by Sharpenberg, but they call the play dead, say that it hit the floor. And that's going to be a point for the Crusaders. I thought Sharpenberg had herself an incredible pancake dig, but it's a 3-point lead for the Crusaders, up 7-4. Paige Campbell serve into Clayworth. Gillespie for Peter. Peter gets the shot down. It's deflected off some fingertips of Morrell. Gillespie with a joust at the net. And Gillespie pops it over. Campbell reaches out for it and keeps it alive for Kelly Davis to put back over. Sharpenberg, and Gillespie just slaps it right back down. And Peter pops it into the back right corner. Campbell not lengthy enough to get to that one that time. 7-5, Crusaders up by 2. Katie Kemp out there on the floor for Kayla Clayworth. Albright back to serve for the Patriots. That time it's into Schultz. Connor sets up Durham. Sharpenberg with the dig. Gillespie sets up Peter, and a point for the Patriots. Ferocious stuff by Kaylee Peter. Like we said earlier, she just needs that momentum because she feeds off of that energy. And she's looking good here in the second set. 4 kills now to her name. Albright with the serve that time into Schultz. Davis pop shot. Albright with the one-arm dig. That one just a bit too close to the net for Sharpenberg to get back over. Crusaders lead 8-6. Santiago back out there for Bailey Schultz. And a bit premature on the substitution. Now, Schultz can head to the Crusaders side. Santiago out there on the court, and back to serve is number 24, Ashlyn Connor. It's into Larkins. Gillespie will set up Kemp opposite side, and a tough play by Kemp to make. 9-6, Crusaders up by 3. My best guess here is if the Crusaders get one of the next 2 points, I think we'll see a timeout from the Patriots side. Connor with the serve, and that time Larkins and Kemp not able to get underneath, and exactly what happens, a timeout by the Patriots. Crusaders up 10-6. We're going to take another quick break right here on the Patriots Sports Network and come right back to second set action. Right back here on the Patriots Sports Network, and back to serve for the Crusaders once again. Number 24, Ashlyn Connor, who just picked herself up a service ace, splitting Zoe Larkins and Katie Kemp up the middle. And she gets back-to-back service aces as it clips the net. I mean, it's always a tough play for any squad to make that. It all comes down to positioning with the lineup because the short serve that time, nobody there in the middle. Clayworth receives it. Gillespie over to Peter, and Peter says no more for your Crusaders. 11-7 now here in the second set. No more for you, Crusaders. Kaylee Peter answers back with a nice kill at the net. It's into Durham this time off her serve, and Santiago is set up on the opposite side, and that one out of bounds. Point for the Patriots. 11-8 now here in the second set. It's into Durham. Connor sets up Morrell, and Morrell does get that one down. The North Greenville University Crusaders are up 12-8 here in the second set. Kelly Davis back to serve. It's into Katie Floyd. Gillespie just taps it over real quick, and the Crusaders were not ready for that one. 9-12. Just a 3-point margin now, and Lily Walton from the Queen City is back out there on the floor coming on for Megan Sharpenberg, and back to serve is number 4, Kaylee Gillespie. Her serve that time into Collar. Connor gets it over, and Floyd will set up Clayworth, and her shot goes out of bounds. The Patriots think they got a touch on it. We'll stay with the Crusaders, 13-9 now. Whitley Collar. Serve that time into Clayworth, and that one spins out of control, out of bounds, and Katie Kemp back out there on the floor for Clayworth. 14-9 now. Crusaders with a 5-point lead. Collar serve short that time. Floyd was ready for it. Kemp just pops it over underhanded. Connor for Campbell. It's blocked back on the Crusaders' side. Durham, big shot into Floyd. Gillespie for Lucas, pushes it over, this time into Connor. Turner over for Santiago, clips the net, and Gillespie went for the pancake dig, but not there in time. Crusaders up 15-9, and a timeout for your Patriots, down 6 here in the second set. We'll return right back to action here on the Patriots Sports Network.
Carol.
You know why all those people are there? Because this is the very first one, the very first graduate. So special.
And we're back right here on the Patriots Sports Network. Back to serve for the Crusaders, number 20, Whitley Collar. Patriots down 6. They need a spark here outside of the timeout. Kemp for Gillespie, and Lucas just sends it right over with a soft touch. Durham, big shot blocked by the Great Wall of Florence, Lily Walton and Caroline Lucas. Now a 5-point deficit here in the second set. Patriots down by 5. Crusaders looking to answer back now. Katie Kemp to serve. Kemp serve into Collar. Connor sets up Durham for the soft touch, and Kemp with a good dig. Larkins this time over to Albright. Pop shot into Connor. Collar now for Santiago, blocked by Albright and Caroline Lucas. 15-11 now. Patriots down 4. Katie Kemp serve into Collar. Connor will set up Durham. And that shot is inbounds. They say point for the Crusaders. That one just almost found its way out of bounds. 16-11, Crusaders up by 5 here in the second set. Santiago now with the serve as she prematurely fired during the quick break that time, but Walton buries it into the ground, representing the Queen City of Charlotte, North Carolina. Zoe Larkins now back to serve. The Patriots down by 4, 16-12. Big shot from Walton will give the Patriots some energy now. Time into Collar. Connor will set up Durham. She'll go cross court into Gillespie. Larkins will set up Albright, and Albright's shot into the net. Point for the Crusaders, 17-12. Durham to serve into Kemp. Gillespie for Walton, and Walton once again, the timing, as we have talked about all game, has just not been there. The timing between Kaylee Gillespie and some of these middle blockers and outside hitters, it just hasn't been connecting through these first 2 sets. They've been figuring it out as they play, but it's been a little inconsistent, to say the least. And a shot that time from Albright finds the back line. The Patriots, they get a 5-point margin, 18-13. Crusaders lead. Back to serve is Megan Sharpenberg, who comes in for Lily Walton. Sharp as a knife, back to serve. It's into Durham. Connor will set up Paige Campbell, and a fantastic dig by Megan Sharpenberg. Albright is set up, and Durham pushes it to Connor. Kelly Davis is set up. And Kemp got a touch on it, but a tough play to make by the Patriots. 19-13 now here in the second set. Service from Paige Campbell is out of bounds. They will reverse the call. The entire Patriots side went absolutely crazy after that one because it was out from our angle over here at the score table as well as out from everybody else here in the arena. They reversed the call, though, 19-14, 5-point deficit. Schultz receives it. Collar over to Morrell. Larkins calls off. Gillespie for Peter. Peter with the nice shot that time into the back right corner. 19-15, 4-point deficit. Patriots just clawing back at the Crusaders. They're not done yet. Albright to serve. That time it's into Schultz. Connor sets up Davis, and then Sharpenberg right there to respond. Kemp now with a nice shot into the middle. 19-16, Patriots down 3, and a timeout called by North Greenville University. 19-16 once again here in the second set. We'll return right back to the Patriots Sports Network. Right back here on the Patriots Sports Network, FMU, North Greenville University, or I guess NGU, FMU versus NGU here on the scoreboard. The Crusaders lead 19-16 here in the second set. Albright serve, the run up. That time into Schultz. Connor sets up Davis opposite side. Kemp. Gillespie just taps it over. Big shot by Davis. And the Crusaders up 20-16 now. And something that head coach Lauren Barfield-Edwards and I talked about earlier this week was how confusing the Crusaders play. They like to consistently change their rotations, switch out their positioning on the floor, which confuses a lot of teams, and that's a lot of their successes. The creativity in their rotations. Kemp shot that time, blocked, but stays on the Crusaders' side. For an FMU point, down 3 now. Patriots clawing back once again, 20-17 here in the second set. Peter back to serve for FMU. It's into Santiago. Connor sets up Durham deep. And it's into Floyd. Gillespie, soft touch from Lucas, and she'll get it that time. The pancake dig. Not in time for the Crusaders. It hits the floor first. And the Patriots are just down by 2 now. 20-18, and a wet floor alert here in the Walter D. Smith University Center. Looks like they've got things all cleaned up on the Crusaders' side now. They're a little bit slick in the middle, a little slick. Looks like they got it all dried up, though. 20-18, Crusaders with the lead, and Peter back to serve. Into Durham. Connor sets up Morrell, and that's going to go as a point for the Crusaders. Patriots not able to keep it in play. 21-18. NGU up by 3. Kemp with the reception. Gillespie back over to Kemp. Cross court into Durham. Connor over for Santiago. It's blocked back on the Crusaders side. Collar back for Santiago. She goes to Megan Sharpenberg. Gillespie for Lucas. And a ferocious kill from the hammer fist, Caroline Lucas. 21-19, Crusaders up by 2. Here comes back out Sammy Turner for number 1, Kelly Davis. Gillespie serve this time into Turner. They'll set up Santiago off the fingertips of Kemp. Gillespie for Lucas. It stays on the Crusaders' side. Joust won by the Patriots. Caroline Lucas going medieval on the Crusaders. 21-20. Crusaders only up by 1 now, and a timeout by North Greenville University. We'll come right back here to set 2 of action with the Patriots. Only down by 1 here on the Patriots Sports Network. Back here to the Patriots Sports Network. With the Patriots only down 1 now, they are clawing right back into this Crusader lead. Gillespie back to serve. Here comes the run up. It's into Turner. Connor for Santiago, and Santiago out of the timeout gets herself a kill to push the Crusaders ahead by 2. And speaking of 2, here comes number 2, Paige Campbell, out there on the floor now for the Crusaders. Service from Collar into Kemp. Gillespie for Walton. Soft touch confuses the Crusaders. 22-21. Patriots back down by 1, and here comes Albright on the floor for Katie Floyd. Yeah, well, it looks like we do have a technical malfunction here, and I don't believe it's on our side, but they're taking a few seconds to check things out. It looks like the clock has been reset. Everything is all good now here on our side. Everything's good on the score table side. And Katie Kemp is back to serve. Serve into Sammy Turner. They're going to set up Campbell on the opposite side, and Larkins not able to get all of that one. A tough dig for Larkins to make at a tough angle. 23-21, Crusaders up by 2. Schultz will come on now for Santiago, and she'll serve for the Crusaders. Into Larkins. Gillespie will set up Albright, and she went for the punch shot, but another awkward set and attack by Albright. Again, it goes back to the timing that we have talked about throughout the game. I don't know whose timing is off exactly, but the Patriots have got to figure that out. Again, that time, the timing not there. And North Greenville University is going to take set number 2, 25-21 now. Going into the third set, the Patriots have got to respond now. Down 2. We'll take a quick break on the Patriots Sports Network and return back to action.
Let me paint you a picture. All of the graduates, all of the faculty, all of the administration decked out in their regalia. And as you look up at all those people, you see families, huge families. And you know why all those people are there? Because this is the very first one, the very first graduate. So special.
welcome back to the Patriots Sports Network. Here in the third set now with the Patriots down 2 sets to the North Greenville University Crusaders, visiting all the way from Tigerville, South Carolina. The Patriots are looking to respond here in set 3. Push things to a 4th set, potentially a 5th. Zoe Larkins now out there on the floor for Kaylee Peter. The Patriots are set to serve with number 4, Kaylee Gillespie, back to serve. And Gillespie out there for any of the FMU fan base members. Kaylee Gillespie is just 8 assists away from being number 4 all-time on the career assist list here at FMU. Big shot that time by Isabella Mitchell. Katie Kemp's shot dug up well by Collar. They'll set up Davis on the other side, and Gillespie shoves it over towards Larkins. The slide for Walton, and her shot is out of bounds. No touch on the ball from the Crusaders, and North Greenville opens up to a 1-0 lead. Kelly Davis back to serve now for the Crusaders. Katie Kemp receives it. Gillespie for Lucas, and the shove pass does not work for the Patriots. Back on their side, though. Kemp blocked, and they keep it alive. Lucas now. Walton has to just swing it over towards Durham. Connor sets up Mitchell that time. Lucas just puts it back over and out of bounds. She was trying to find some empty space in the right corner. Just a bit too far over. Patriots down 2-0. Kelly Davis' serve into Albright. Gillespie. Walton's with a soft touch. Connor now over to Durham, and her shot is out of bounds. Patriots only down 1, 2-1. Katie Kemp comes off for number 3, Katie Floyd. Katie Floyd serve that time into Mitchell. Connor sets up Durham off the fingertips of the Great Wall of Florence. Albright now opposite side. Big shot inbounds. Patriots tie it up 2-2. Now to serve, Katie Floyd. Floyd serve that time into Sammy Turner. Morrell going to put it back over into Larkins. Gillespie sets up Walton on the slide, and Turner with a great dig. Joust at the net. Patriots take the point and the lead. 3-2 now here in the third set. That Great Wall of Florence sure is menacing if you're an opposing side. Connor will set up Mitchell, and her shot into the net. Patriots up by 2, 4-2 now here in the third set. Katie Floyd served just a bit too much on it that time. A rare thing to see by the defensive specialist, Katie Floyd. Crusaders only down 1, 4-3 now. Whitley Collar with the serve into Floyd. Gillespie for Lucas, sent right back to the Patriots' side. Crusaders tied up 4-4 now. Whitley Collar back to serve. Her serve just a bit too much, out of bounds. Patriots up by 1 now, 5-4. And Kaylee Peter back out there on the floor, coming on for Caroline Lucas. There's Zoe Larkins with the serve. Into Collar that time. Durham puts it over. Player in the net that time, Patriots. Player in the net by the Patriots. Crusaders tie it up 5-5. They pointed to the Crusaders side at first, tricking me a little bit. But it is all tied 5-5 with Durham serving into Floyd. Gillespie for Walton. Walton, Queen City, baby. 6-5, Patriots up by 1. And here comes Megan Sharpenberg, sharp as a knife, back to serve for FMU. That time into Collar. Connor sets up Morrell, blocked by Peter and Albright. Somehow kept alive, but Paige Campbell had no idea where the ball was. 7-5 now, Patriots up by 2. Megan Sharpenberg serve now into Durham. Connor sets up Morrell. Down line for Floyd, and a hard angle and hard dig to make by Floyd. The Crusaders bring it within 1, 7-6. That's always the toughest thing about being a defensive specialist or a libero, is you have got to be quick with your reflexes and positioning your hands. That's got to be the most important thing as well. Albright shot, though. That's important for the Patriots. 8-6, they lead by 2 now in the third set. Katie Kemp on the floor now for Katie Floyd. Just swapping Katie's out for the Patriots. Lexi Albright that time into Collar. Connor over to Davis. Big shot into Larkins. Gillespie shoves it over, and Morrell is able to reach for it. Keeps it alive, and Durham puts it back into Albright's hands. And Gillespie, I'm not exactly sure the Patriots needed to do that. Gillespie came all the way over from the opposite side to go dig that ball up. And it was just too much. Too late for Gillespie. 8-7, though, 1-point lead for the Patriots. Larkins receives the dig, and Peter, her shot is sent right back to him. Larkins sets up Kemp with the pop shot over the top of the wall. Davis, big shot blocked by Gillespie and Kaylee Peter. Patriots up 9-7 now here in the third set. Kaylee Peter now to serve. Caroline Lucas back out there on the floor now for Zoe Larkins. And Peter's shot, that time into Morrell. Connor over to Davis. Point for the Patriots. 2 touches by the Crusaders. And the Patriots are up by 3 now. 10-7. Timeout for the Crusaders. Patriots with a 3-point lead going into the timeout break. We'll take a break as well with you right here on the Patriots Sports Network.
A picture. All of the graduates, all of the faculty, all of the administration decked out in their
Patriots getting a little bit of soldier boy action here in the timeout break. They lead by 3, 10-7. And Kaylee Peters back to serve for the Patriots, up by 3. Serve that time into Morrell. They set up Mitchell, and somehow back onto the Patriots side. Gillespie just swings it over real quick. Connor over to Davis. Big shot, and off the hands of Sharpenberg. Would have possibly gone out of bounds. 10-8, Patriots up by 2. Patriots up by 2 against the Crusaders. Let's look at a couple of individual statistics here on both sides. Kaylee Gillespie, once again, we said she is just 6 assists away from crossing into number 4 all-time in the career assist list for FMU volleyball. Looking at some of the leaders for the Patriots in kills so far. Caroline Lucas with 9 kills on 20 total attacks with a .250 hitting percentage. Lexi Albright and Kaylee Peter behind her with 6 kills apiece. And digs for the Patriots, 13 for Larkin, 12 for Kaylee Gillespie. Kaylee Gillespie right now with a double-double. Connor into Kemp. Gillespie sets up Lucas, and not a touch at the net by the Crusaders, and the Patriots are up by 1 now, 10-9. The open palm by Lucas just sent it a bit too far out of bounds. And a service ace that time by the Crusaders ties it up 10-10 now. Here in the third set. Service from Connor into Albright. Same exact serve from Connor. And Kemp with a roll shot over into Davis. Collar. Deep shot, has to put it over into Sharpenberg. Gillespie over to Kemp. Big shot by Kemp, kept alive and tipped over by that time number 15, Isabella Mitchell, and a timeout by Francis Marion University. They're down 1 now. North Greenville University lead 11-10. Going into a timeout break. We'll take one with them as well right here on the Patriots Sports Network. Back here on the Patriots Sports Network, and we're going to get a new face out here for Francis Marion University. Here comes number 5, Deasia Hill, out there on the floor. Coming off for the captain, Kaylee Gillespie, who's going to get a little bit of a breather now. Deasia Hill out there on the floor. Going to give the Patriots a spark now at the net. You thought Caroline Lucas had a hammer fist. Well, wait till you see what Deasia Hill does. Put back over by the Crusaders. Larkins over to Kemp this time, and her shot is into the net. Crusaders up 12-10. Pop shot, that time from Connor. Lucas, though, that time answers back for the Patriots with a hammer fist kill of her own. Patriots down by 1, 12-11 now in the third set. That'll be the 10th kill for Caroline Lucas, and back now on the floor, Kaylee Gillespie for Deasia Hill, and she's back to serve for the Patriots. And Gillespie serve that time catches the net. Crusaders up by 2, 13-11. Kelly Davis is serve that time into Albright. Sharpenberg over to Kemp. Blocked at the net onto the Patriots side. Sharpenberg back over for Kemp. Blocked again back onto the Patriots side. Back-to-back blocks by North Greenville University with the help of Isabella Mitchell on the back-to-back. 14-11, Crusaders now up to a 3-point lead. Albright, Sharpenberg for Lucas, soft touch, and the Crusaders have done well adapting to that now. Sharpenberg with a quick pass over the net, the fake out. Larkins with a dig, Sharpenberg this time over for Kemp. Into Davis. They're going to set up Durham with a big shot, and it's going to go out of bounds off the fingertips of Lucas and Sharpenberg. 15-11 now, and a timeout for Francis Marion University. Their last time out of the set. Crusaders lead by 4, 15-11. We'll be right back here on the Patriots Sports Network. Welcome back to the Patriots Sports Network. Patriots down by 4, 15-11 here in the third set. Back to serve for the Crusaders. Number 1, Kelly Davis. It's into Lexi Albright. Sharpenberg now over to Katie Kemp. Frostbite with her kill that time. A ghost ball from number 8. Katie Kemp now also getting up some wet spots on their side as well. As that definitely did look like an odd attack that time by Kemp, but it didn't come at an abnormally fast speed. But like I've said multiple times throughout the broadcast this season, it doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to hit the floor. Mitchell with the dig. Durham with a big shot that time into Gillespie. Sharpenberg over to Albright. Albright, big shot, out of bounds. Crusaders now up by 4 once again, 16-12. 16-12, and Collar is back to serve for the Crusaders. Serve is going to go out of bounds, and the Patriots catch a break. 13-16 now with the Crusaders up 3. Here comes Kaylee Peter back out there on the floor for Caroline Lucas. Zoe Larkins is back to serve for the Patriots. Larkins serve that time in a collar. Durham, big shot, and Floyd is right there. Sharpenberg for Albright. Roll shot. Turner that time, and Kaylee Peter wins the joust. 14-16, Patriots down by 2. Every single play matters for the Patriots as they're down 2 sets. Zoe Larkin serve that time into Durham. They set up Campbell. Campbell with authority, and the Crusaders are up by 3, 17-14. Patriots going to have to respond here in the third set to avoid the sweep. Durham to serve into Floyd. Sharpenberg for Albright. Off the fingertips, goes cross court now to Collar. They'll set up Morrell, and Larkins right there, but her dig goes flying towards the Patriots side. And the Crusaders now lead by 4, 18-14. Sharpenberg dives for it, and Albright saves it. Morrell over to Connor. Campbell. Sharpenberg for Peter, shoves it over into the back corner. Turner right there, though, for the Crusaders. Durham responds. Floyd with a great dig, and Kaylee Peter has her shot deflected onto the Crusaders side. And Morrell, Chandler Morrell, the senior out of Hartsville, South Carolina, just up the road from Florence, gets herself another kill, her 7th kill of the match. Crusaders lead by 5 now, and Lily Walton will come back onto the court for number 14, Megan Sharpenberg. Abigail Durham serve, clips the net, and they get a service ace for the Crusaders. Abigail Durham serve again into Albright. Gillespie for Walton off the fingertips, stays on the Crusaders side. Connor for Campbell, blocked onto the Crusaders side once again. And they'll say off of the elbow of Lily Walton. The Crusaders now have a 7-point lead now in the third set. 21-14. The serve that time into Floyd. Gillespie over to Albright. Big shot, and it's out of bounds. 22-14 now for the Crusaders. And things are not looking great for FMU. They have got to claw back like they clawed back in the second set. They've got to find an answer. Floyd receives it from Durham. Albright's shot right to the hands of Collar. Morrell, Albright's dig goes right back onto the other side. And Campbell gets another one for the Crusaders, 23-14. And Coach Lauren Ballfield-Edwards is putting on Beyonce Andrews for Kaylee Peter. And we do have a little bit of saturation on the Patriots side. Dry things up, clean everything off of their side before we resume play. Officials making sure it's all cleaned up as well. 23-14, the Crusaders are just 2 points away from completing a sweep against the Patriots. That time it's into Floyd. Gillespie for Albright. Shot over the wall that time. Connor for Campbell, and Campbell again. Paige Campbell pushes the Crusaders up by 10 now, 24-14. And this is the match clinching point right here. Gillespie for Andrews, blocked onto the Crusaders side though, so the Patriots make it a 9-point deficit, 24-15. Megan Sharpenberg back out there for Lily Walton. Sharpenberg to serve. Sharpenberg served that time into Collar. Connor sets up Morrell. It's back on the Crusaders side for Morrell again. Sharpenberg with the dig. Gillespie for Albright. Finds the floor, and the Patriots are still alive. 16-24, 8-point deficit now. Sharpenberg serve into Collar. And Sharpenberg gets herself a service ace, and it's a 7-point deficit here in the third set. Patriots hanging on, but the Crusaders just a point out. Campbell wanted it right there. And the Patriots get themselves another point. 18-24. We'll take a quick break and return right back here on the Patriots Sports Network.
Change ever since we was young, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I would be nothing. Now they always say congratulations.
Right back here on the Patriots Sports Network. Francis Marion hanging on here as the Crusaders are a point out from completing a sweep against the Patriots. Sharpenberg serve. into Collar. Connor sets up Campbell, and Campbell shuts it down. The Crusaders take it in 3 with a final score here in the third set, 25-18. We're going to check out some individual stats from both sides. First with the visiting North Greenville University Crusaders. Their top hitter on the evening was the reigning Conference Carolinas Offensive Player of the Year, Abigail Durham, with a .281 hitting percentage, 32 total attacks, 12 kills. She had 1 service ace as well as 6 digs, responsible for 13.5 points for the Crusaders. Paige Campbell as well with the clinching point on the game, .261 hitting percentage, 9 kills on 23 total attacks, 1 service ace as well to her name, responsible for 11 of the Crusader points, as well as Chandler Morrell. 8 kills on 24 attacks with a .125 hitting percentage and 4 blocks as well as 5 digs. She was responsible for 10 of the Crusader points. And the assist leader, Ashlyn Connor, with 31 assists, 3 service aces and 10 digs, a double-double for Ashlyn Connor, as well as Whitley Collar with 19 digs to her name as well. Let's go over to the Patriots side. Francis Marion's leading hitter, Caroline Lucas, with 10 kills on 23 total attacks, a .217 hitting percentage with 3 blocks, responsible for 11.5 of the Patriot points. Lexi Albright and Kaylee Peter behind her with 7 kills each. Lexi Albright on 22 attacks, Kaylee Peter on 25. The leading assist leader for the Patriots, Kaylee Gillespie, 24 assists. She is now just 4 shy of climbing to number 4 on the all-time career assist list. She also finished with a double-double as well with 14 digs to her name. Zoe Larkins led the team with 2 service aces and 14 digs, tied with Gillespie's digs. We'll catch you tomorrow right here on the Patriots Sports Network as Francis Marion University is going to host Belmont Abbey College at 2 p.m. right here on the Patriots Sports Network in the Walter D. Smith University Center. Again, this is Alex Wober. It's been a great night. Can't wait to talk to you tomorrow right here on the Patriots Sports Network. Have a great night.